Take a look. In the second inning, 69 pitches were thrown to the Cleveland Indians batters. The half inning, lasted 37 minutes. There were 3 home runs, 14 runs. A nightmare in the Bronx. What went wrong for Wong?
A lot. And I'm not 100% convinced that he's healthy. This is a guy that when he's throwing the ball really well, he has great downhill tilt on his sinker. And we went back in after the game was over, and you're trying to, digest and look at this and, look at different video and try to come up with. And we came up with something I think you'll find very interesting. We found some video from an early start last year in 2008. On the left-hand side of the screen is 2008. In that game, 7 shutout innings against the Tribe. One thing you noticed right off the get-go, Greg, look how his knee in April of 2008 is almost near, right around the belly button. And you look at his knee from this afternoon, right around the mid-thigh area. So there's a big difference in how high he's bringing that front leg up. Second thing that caught my attention was his hands were much closer to his body last year in this game in April. Hands tight up into his chest, staying nice and compact. This afternoon, hands a little bit further away from his body. When you do that, your hands have to split. You wipe your front side open. Then you look at how stable he is last year in April on the left side of the screen, how he's really landing. He's on the ball of his foot, and his back leg is more erect, and he's more standing straight up. He's more erect. This year, more slouched over, and that just, from watching that, leads me to believe that something is bothering him still with that foot. The right foot is the foot that he injured. And to take a little strain or stress off of that foot, you want to crouch down to use your knees, use your quadriceps. It's not as comfortable, maybe not being as stable. And by being as tall as he is, you need to use that as an advantage. The taller you are, you want to try to stay tall to throw the ball in a downhill plane. One of the things, you go back and you look at Greg Maddux. Here's a guy that was barely 6 foot, but he pitched like a guy that was 6'5". Even though he was 6 foot, everything came on a downhill plane. If you're 6'4", you're a bigger guy, you certainly don't want to drop down and to have a body of somebody that's 5'11" or 6 foot.
You're cutting the mound down. The advantage they give a pitcher is the mound. And when you do what he's saying, you're taking that advantage away.